As the program manager of a new type of disk drive, I was in a pickle. I had two groups reporting to me. One was a hardware group in New York, and the other was a media group in California. The product did not work, and the media people were convinced it was a hardware problem, while of course the equipment team was sure it was a media issue. After numerous conference calls over a period of several weeks, all I was hearing was we versus they conversation. So I ratcheted up the urgency. I told the California team that we would get on a plane that afternoon and be out there in the morning. The action worked like a miracle. When the engineers from both areas got into the same room and looked at the problem objectively, a solution popped out before lunch like a batch of sugar cookies. Working virtually is the norm these days, and yet there are some situations where progress can only be made by getting people physically together. The tricky part is knowing when to pull the trigger and get people to hop on a plane. One signal is to listen carefully to the conversation in between the actual words being spoken. Listen to the inflection and be alert to we versus they thinking. When teams begin to polarize this way, it really helps to get them together physically. Think for a moment about how you can use this information today. Observe a virtual team today and identify if they have lapsed into we versus they thinking. Listen to the words being used or read the emails seeking to find the subtle messages hidden within the text. It's a kind of body language that reveals the true feelings. The trend is always toward more virtual collaboration. We have many communication tools that help bridge the geographical gap, and yet there are times when we can save a lot by purchasing a few airplane tickets. This incident taught me an important lesson for working effectively with virtual teams. The critical issue is to know when to get the team on a plane. Tomorrow, we'll discuss why we often struggle with other people.